QST. This is 9H-HAM, and we'll together with November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, we will be leading an open net which we hold every 2 weeks, which is the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This net meets every 2 weeks at 8 p.m. Central European Time. And it's an open net, meaning that there is no net controller. All that 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿𝗂 and I do is we sort of help to push the discussion forward. And anyone can state his call sign and talk. Before we actually start the net, is there any emergency traffic? Is there any emergency traffic? Hearing none, I will start off by acknowledging and thanking those people with whom the net could not be possible. And I have to mention 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox, Stephen, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, Jerry, his brother, 9H1 SBS, Charles, the trustees for the analogue repeater, 9 Hotel 5 Sierra November, Marco, and 9 Hotel 1 Golf Papa, Mark, and the trustee of the DMR repeater, to which we are also connected, who is Antoine 9 Hotel 1 Uniform Sierra, and Herbert 9 Hotel 1 Delta Hotel. All these people make a great effort to make sure that the repeaters are working, especially when we have the net on Thursday. So I will start off by taking check-ins, and I will pause, and I encourage everyone to not talk for longer than 3 minutes at a time in order to avoid having the repeaters timing out. So I will stop now because I've been talking myself more than 3 minutes, I think, and I will wait for check-ins. If there are any check-ins, please give your call sign and name, and leave a few seconds between check-ins, please. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, waiting for check-ins.
Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Whiskey Bravo 4, Papa Victor Tango Charlie.
This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. I acknowledge November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, Jerry, and that Whiskey Bravo for Papa Victor Tango Charlie. Any more check-ins for the net? I believe that there may be someone else connected by EchoLink. Nine Hotel 5 Foxtrot again. I thought I heard someone connecting before we started, the net may be disconnected. Due to the fact that I have two repeaters showing up on my EchoLink here, when I have connected the two repeaters, I don't get to see the actual people connected to every repeater. Okay, so later on, probably in about half an hour, we're supposed to have a guest who will be updating us on amateur radioactivity, long-term radioactivity, which is being set up in Malta. Hopefully he'll be able to connect probably around 8:30. So let me wait for a few other check-ins just in case, and then we can kick off the net. This is 9H-HAM waiting for check-ins. Well, it seems we're going to be a nuclear family today, unless other people join in later. This might be possibly partly my fault, because I sent out the notifications, the usual notifications, rather late. I sent them out this morning. Basically, they just escaped my mind. And suddenly I woke up this morning saying, I didn't send those. So I sent them, but it was a bit late in the day. Should have sent them days ago, but anyway. Okay, would anyone like to kick off? Jerry, perhaps, or Charlie, whoever would like to wish to say something and introduce, please go ahead. This is 9H-5
Okay, I'll pick it up. This is November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey. Good evening, good afternoon. Is there a good morning? I don't think so yet anyway, but if there is, good morning to everybody. And I'm glad to see Charlie back on. It's been a long time, Charlie. I hope you're doing well. We also, Anthony, I can see 9H2 Juliet Echo connecting via EchoLink as well. And I'm just noticing that the version of EchoLink for the phone has a change. Whenever you transmit now, the screen turns red. That's kind of nice. Now, oh my goodness, and it even has a timer on it. Now, how about that? So I wonder if there's an option. This is new. I wonder if there's an option for me to set a timer on the phone version of EchoLink as we do on the PC version of EchoLink. So that's good for me, because I like to react to. And it tells me that I've been going now for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So that's very good indeed. All right, something else. Anthony and I are helping each other to make some nice changes to the 9H-HAM channel on YouTube. The changes will be slow but forthcoming. And we're very excited about that, and we'll be talking about that as we go along. And we'd like the 9H-HAM channel on YouTube to be a focal point for all hams that are either on the Maltese Islands, or activities that are happening on the Maltese Islands, or obviously activities that are happening on the net. With that said, I'll With that said, I'll give it back to the floor. The timer, if you keep talking on EchoLink, will time you out in 2 minutes, as it did just me. And 7APW, live and learn.
This is November 9H-5 Fox. Jerry, I don't think that EchoLink timed you out, because the repeater suddenly disconnected from EchoLink, and I reconnected it, at least from my end. So I think it's some issue with EchoLink at the moment, and we experienced this 2 weeks ago as well. Suddenly everyone gets disconnected from EchoLink at the same time. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but it wasn't your mobile which disconnected you. Back to the floor. This is 9H-5 Fox. This is 9H-5 Fox. While we have a pause, are there any further check-ins? I believe that 9H-2 Juliet Echo was connected to EchoLink. Is that correct? This is 9H-5 Fox.
Yeah, I see 9H2 Juliet Echo on EchoLink. Also, I've gone into EchoLink on the phone and changed it from a private proxy to a direct connection, and obviously reconnected. So we'll see if it drops me again, because I can see being connected to a public proxy or a proxy, and the proxy drops and everything drops, but everything's dropping at the same time. So I'll just take a good look at this new feature on EchoLink for the Android phone, where there is a timer telling me how long I've been talking. And Charlie, how have you been? Now, we haven't seen you in a while, but it's very nice to see you again. I think I've wished you a Happy New Year. If not, Happy New Year, Charlie. And 7APW, back to the floor.
I guess you turned it over to me. This is 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿𝗃. Well, Happy New Year, I guess. I've had some minor medical problems, and also the biggest problem is on Thursdays, every other Thursdays, we have two ladies that come by to help clean up the place, and the dog goes wild, so I have to hold him down, so that's why I haven't been able to get on the net. And they come right at 2 o'clock, but today they came early. Things going on. I just bought a new meter. It was ODS2202S. I'll send it on the thing here. It's one I've wanted for some time. It's a handheld voltmeter, but it also has a two-trace scope on it that goes up to 200 megahertz. It's well built. Pretty happy with it. It also has a function generator built in with it, and it measures voltage, current, capacitance, and all that. Let me reset here. All right. Also, they had a local ham fest here, which turned out very well. I managed to sell some old test equipment. Ended up with $650 off the tailgate, off the ham fest, and they had some people outside selling right off of the tailgate of a truck. Still active in the local college here, taking basic electronics. On paper I'm taking it, actually I'm tutoring it and helping out with quite a bit. And Gary, I guess you'll like to know it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit, 12 Celsius, so it's very nice here. Other activities going on, one of the local two-way shops has donated, well, sort of donated their 100-meter tower to amateur radios. There's nothing much on it now, and the owner is paying for the antennas to be put up for amateur radios, so we've got a nice place to work from. Other than that, things are going on about the same. Cheer up, things are getting worse. So I cheered up, and sure enough, things got worse. 73, this is 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗃𝗄 clear.
WB4PVT, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Charlie, did I hear you correctly? 100-meter tower? Goodness gracious, how do you put it up? Back to you, Charlie, WB4PVT, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
QSL, it's actually 330 feet. And in my younger days, I was the one climbing that tower. I spent many a day on it and been all the way to the top, put up a couple of, there was one amateur repeater that I put out there that's on the 220 megahertz, which the U.S. has frequency. We had two antennas, one for transmit, one receive. We couldn't afford a duplexer. So anyway, I've been up to the top of that, but again, that's my younger days. The owner is extremely generous with it. The building has 3 different rooms, and we've cleared out one room that's just going to be for amateur radio. They had a old TV channel 18 transmitter out there, which we pulled out, which weighed a ton. Got some of the parts out of that. I got the dummy load. There was also an original cell phone transmitter there that worked on 900 megahertz. I got the duplexer out and a few other items. So taking the stuff out, I think there was one repeater, and believe it or not, a pager. A pager is still on that tower. Other than that, we've got the whole tower. It's WB4PVT.
This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. I'm not sure if you're hearing me. There seems to be a constant ham which is keeping the 9H1 UHFR link open.
WB4PVT testing.
W4PVT, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. I'm going to message if you're hearing me. I'm going to message on EchoLink. Nine Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, that's better. Something has been keep holding the 9H1 UHF our repeater link continually. There was a continual hum, and the repeater didn't hang up, and so I'm not sure exactly what's happening. I did hear you, Charlie, but exactly after that there was a small pause, and you happened to come in during that pause. And now it's, can you hear me? It seems to be all right now. This is 9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha.
QSL, I got the same thing here.
Nine Hotel 1 Echo Santiago.
Nine Hotel 1 Echo Santiago. This is 9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha. Porto. Okay, so our guest is here, and I'm going to pass on the mic to him. Porto, Fidek. Talk in English because we have 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿𝗄 on the net as well. Back, so mic to 9H-1 Echo Sierra. This is 9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, Anthony. 9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha with Whiskey Bravo for Bravo Papa Tango, Charlie, and I am just switched on the radio, so I do not know who is on frequency. But Anthony, I am going to talk about, as we have agreed, about the museum. But when you tell me to go ahead, I will start with my conversation. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I am 9H-1 Porto, of course, from Malta, from the island of Malta. So, Anthony, when you tell me go ahead, I will start with the conversation, with my talk about the museum. 9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha, or the net controller. I do not know who is the net controller today. This is 9H-1 Echo Santiago. Over.
Echo Santiago. This is 9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha. Okay, so at the moment, today we're a very small net. We have 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿𝗄 Charlie. We have November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey. We have 9 Hotel 2 Juliet Echo. And I believe that we had, or we have 9 Hotel 1 Uniform Sierra as well. And we're also streaming live on the net, on YouTube, sorry. And we don't actually have a net controller for so we sort of changed the net controller role to a more open and relaxed net. So yeah, you can have the mic, and by the way, we will also have someone listening. At least we have one person for sure listening on YouTube, because one person actually posted a message on the YouTube chat, but there may be more, obviously. So, Mike, to you, 42, 9 Hotel 1 Echo Sierra. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. This is 9 Hotel 1 Echo Sierra for the group. Okay, but there is also Roger. Roger, I forgot his call sign, 9H2. Liam, I think, I'm not sure, but the one who is in charge with the petrol station. because I have met him at the club after the lesson, and he showed me the message that you have sent and me about the net controller, and I told him that we start at 8 o'clock until about 9 o'clock. Okay, so I am going to start about regarding the museum. Okay, Mala, regarding the museum, I am organizing a museum, right? And the government has gave me a premises, which is at 𝗥𝗱𝗃𝗄𝗿. When you go from 𝗥𝗱𝗃𝗄𝗿, there is a tower. It's a vintage tower, 1815 or 1818, something like that. And okay, it requires restoration. And I have placed some military radios inside the premises. The museum consists the radios which are there. Some of them, because I have 600 radios, I have 600, but I have placed about 100 radios there, and the ground floor is divided into two. On the left-hand side of the museum, there are World War II radios, and on the right-hand side, there are post-war radios. At the left-hand side, there is the wireless number 19 CEST, the 62 CEST, the Lancaster bomber transmitters, 1154 or 1155. These are all in working condition. The wireless number 11, which is dated that one 1940, and also there are receivers, diversity receivers, and so on. On the right-hand side, there are the 値. These radios replace the World War II radios. They are very well built, and also these radios, of course, they are not synthesized there, and they use a VFO, and normally they start the frequencies they operate. They start from 1.6 megahertz to 12 megahertz. Normally, those are the frequencies, and they are divided into 3 bands. There are also the VHF. In the post-war, they use VHF, but VHF is not so high on 2 meters. The VHF they use is the 40 megahertz, 50 megahertz, and the Americans, they use also the 11-meter band. 27 megahertz, they started from 25 megahertz up to 32 megahertz. These are all functions, right? And they are there. The space is limited. But with the help of Anthony and Owen, we are trying to bring other premises, larger premises, to store the radios. Now I'm getting to a big problem, because the people are seeing these there is a label at the side of the road, which the name of the museum is Military Wireless Radio Museum. It's a big label, very big. It is about 2 meters by 1 meter, right? And it is getting popular. And they are giving me donations, like 9H-1FBS gave me his radio. 9H-50 gave me his radio, his transceiver. Now I have received 9H-1 Hotel Alpha, and so on. And the problem is where I am going to place them.
I can't hear 9H1 Echo Sugar, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿 standing by.
This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Do you copy? Do you copy?
Ġebbitni għamni.
Iba furtu, time jgħid il-repeater naħseb, għamlet time out, għax laqa waħda waqfna nisimaw kompletament. Għaw l-axħar 3 minuti naħseb kontu titkellem waħdek.
Kultant naqta l-PTT tajjim u neġa nafa, zivin jtnamme tajjim.
Tajjeb qed tagħmel, imma provat tagħmel iktar minn 3 minuti mingħajr ma taqta' PTT.
Mela, stop ismaj, tentni.
Kontu tajdinna fuq il-frekwenzi tal-radios u l-HF. L-aħħar ħaġa li għattinna il-VHF 30 meg, il-low VHF frequencies, the lower parts of VHF frequencies is our radio.
May I continue now?
Of course, go ahead. Sorry, Charles, I was talking in Maltese, but we got the connection with Furtu again. Furtu, try to make a longer pause when you leave the PTT. Leave about 2 or 3 seconds before you press it again, because the repeaters will time out. We're connected to 2 repeaters at the moment. Back to 9H-1 Echo Sierra. This is 9H-5 with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Okay, 9H-5 Alpha, this is 9H-1 Echo Sierra at the GlobalNet. Okay, so these radios, after the war, I am talking 1950, they operate, they have the HF, and the HF is from 1.6 to 12 megahertz. Normally all of them are up to 12 megahertz, so they transmit at the lower band. But they had also the VHF, but the VHF we call it low band, and it is from 25 megahertz up to 32 megahertz. And also from 32 megahertz to 70 megahertz. So those are the frequencies after the war. And during the war, normally they use HF. And at that time, they do not use SWR meter. No, they used to use an RF meter, RF current meter, and when they tune the antenna tuning unit, they tune for maximum current to the antenna, maximum current. There was no SWR meter, forward, reverse, and so on. No. Those started in the early 60s, the SWR meter. These radios are all functions. Now, what I want to say is this. I am receiving the donations to the museum. So I require more space. Let's say, for example, 2 weeks ago, I have received a donation from 9H-1 Hotel Alpha. He is 82 or 85 years old, and he wants to give the radios to the museum. 9H-1 FBS gave me his radio. And I received two radios, the RA-17 from 9H-1U, who died 10 years ago, and his son knew, or somebody had told him that I have a museum. He called me. I give a call. And we went to Gozo because he lives in Gozo, and to enter his house we have to cut the grass, we have to cut the trees to enter the main door. And there I found an RA-17, very, very good tool. And 22 cents. 22 cents, it is 1941. And the RA-17 is 1960. Another thing, last week I have received a telephone call from a lady whose her father has died 6 months ago. I give a call. And she was going to throw everything away. She placed everything in a plastic bag, those big black ones, and somebody has told her why instead of throw them away to the Western, why don't you give this to a museum? And he told her that there is a museum at Glasgow. He gave her my telephone number. She called me, and she promised me that when she come back from her holiday or from her work from abroad, she promised me that she will call me and to make an appointment to collect these equipment and books and so on. Today she called me. She kept her promise. She called me, and we arranged an appointment for Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning. She kept the back near the front door, and on Saturday I am going to collect them. So what I mean is this: that I am increasing my collection, right? Even I collect those pocket radios of 1970s and so on, but up to 1980, because impossible to collect more. So I collect also before the 1980s. With the help of Anthony and Owen, we are trying to arrange papers, contact with authorized people or government people to give us bigger premises. And from here, I wish to thank them very much for their cooperation, right? To obtain space of these radios. And protect them, these wireless sets and communications and these radios. I switch them on every week, not all of them. This week I switch on 20. Next week I switch on another 20, right? And then another 10, and so on. You have to keep them going, or else I will find out what. So I want to protect them. Sometimes with a brush and clean them from the dust. You know, Malta is a little bit dusty from dust, and also so I place clocks, right, to prevent them from dust and also to absorb the humidity. If I do not take care of them, the inside components they get damaged, ruin the components. Okay, I think I have talked enough, Anthony. What do you think? If you want me to continue, I will continue. It doesn't matter. So I pass the mic to Anthony. 9H-5 Foxtrot for the GlobalNet. This is 9H-1 Echo Santiago.
Uh, 9H-1 Echo Sierra with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This is 9H-5 Foxtrot. Thanks for this update. Yeah, hopefully we'll have this open and place open and functional soon. First, let me ask you some questions which sort of have first of all, what is the approximate power of these military radios, the transmission power of these? And I know there is an HF, there's an antenna, which is you have installed at the tower. But can that antenna actually be used with these frequencies? What is the antenna tuned to? Back to 9 Hotel 1 Echo Sierra with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Alpha 9 Hotel 1 Echo Santiago. Normally, these radios are located as mobile, and all the military radios function on 24 volts or 12 volts. Regarding the antenna, normally they use vertical antenna, and they call them number 2 antenna, number 3 antenna, number 4 antenna, are these types of antenna. And these are 8 foot, 12 foot, 16 foot, and 32 foot vertical antenna. So, because the frequency is low, they require an antenna tuning unit, a loading coil. Normally, they do not use coaxial cable. The radio itself
Hotel 1 Echo Sierra, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, you are not coming in. But there were a number of DTMF tones all of a sudden. I'm not sure if they came for radio or from some third party who's sending DTMFs on this frequency. Back to you for 9 Hotel 1 Echo Sierra. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay. So, my radio is beeping. I do not know why it is beeping,
It looks like maybe your cheek is touching the touch tones on the pad, but I don't know. Maybe another radio. How's that? Plus, you also have a high-pitched tone that's almost at the same level as your voice, so it makes it a bit harder to hear. But we can understand you. And if you wish, Anthony, I think Charlie's gone now, and we can go into Maltese. I'll leave that up to you, Anthony. Go ahead.
They can use also dipole antenna, and but these dipole antenna after the war. During the war, normally they use end-set antenna, and the end of the feeding of the antenna goes directly to the radio.
Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, do you copy? For 2, you're not coming in. This is then one copying. This is 9 Hotel. This is 9 Hotel 5 Fox Hotel.
You are still receiving me on the over.
Sure, so now yes, but there was a gap. Take the mic again.
I repeat. The antenna located next to the radio, only 12 inches or 6 inches apart. So when they tune the ATU, the normally variable inductor roller coaster, and they tune the for maximum current, known as W1, nothing. But next time I will explain after the war the system how they use, and also they use was common also the 120 foot long wire antenna. But next time I will explain more. So today I think it's enough for today. But next time I will prepare everything, and I better.
9H-HAM qed nismakom it-tnejn jiena. Għandi xi mistoqsija jew tnejn għal Fortu wkoll. Charlie talaq WB4PVT u naħseb li nistgħu nkomplu bil-Malti, le?
Iva. By the way, għanna wkoll qed ismana fuq YouTube 9 Hotel 2 Echo Charlie Edward. Bat li messaġġ għalli qed jara l-stream u qed ismana fuq YouTube. Food Mike inti Fortu ma nafx kontattajt xi ħaġa, ma taqdih il-ġeri dan huwa 9 Hotel 5 Fox Hotel. Iva, ħud inti, kont qed titkellem fuq l-antennas differenti u minnhom tajt irġajt. Bħalissa kollha Maltin qegħdin nistgħu naqilbu bil-Malti. So ħud inti Fortu 9 Hotel 1 Echo Sierra, dan huwa 9 Hotel 5 Fox Alpha. U mbagħad għaddej għall-Ġerja, Ġerja għandu xi domandi wkoll.
Mela, l-antenna kien ikun, normalment kien ikun vertikal. Issa, il-power ta' dawn il-mobile radios wireless sets kienu jkunu normalment 1.5 watts. 1.5 watts, 5 watts, mbagħad forsi kompli ssib xi wieħed. Per esempio, meta ħlef il-CW, mbagħad ikollok power iktar. Per esempio, 19Z, CW jibqa' 20 watts. Imma AM 5 watts. Kienu. Però kien power biżżejjed. Biex dawn ir-radios jagħmlu kuntatt mal-command post. Evident, li dawn ir-radios kolla jkunu low power, għani low power jkun. Dawn huma lejn tagħhom huwa illi jagħmlu kuntatt mal-command post. Issa l-command post imbagħad kien ikollhom transmitters oħrajn kien ikollhom transmitters, high power transmitters, kien hemm high power transmitters, mela ma kienx hemm kien hemm il-1 kilowatt ukoll. Juża għalhekk 9H-HAM. Mela ma kienx hemm high power imma dawn kienu ftit ħafna dawna. Raġuni li kienu jużaw low power, ir-raġuni li kienu jużaw power, għax ma kellhom bżonn ħafna power, dak iż-żmien ma kienx kellhom l-istertiera li hawn illum. Dak iż-żmien għandek 1.5 watt biex jikkabeljaw 20 miles. Dak kien il-maximum range tagħhom 20 miles. U mbagħad għandek il-method 400 milliwatt kien ikun dan, 5 miles. 400 milliwatt. Xi aerial ikun imwaqqad dirett mar-radio u ma nużaw mal-ħelfet. L-aerial ikun iwaħħal mal-ħelfet u trid timmaġinaw. L-issoldat kien iġġor biċċa wire miegħu jisu għandu tempu bħala ground. U jkollu 8 volt antenna. Da biex jifraħu jisem il-mekket. L-efficienza kienet ftit, però kien jagħmlu. Kien ikollhom communication la volta kien low power, imma dawn meta kienu jagħmlu kontatti dan kienu jkunu fil-countryside, kollha l-affarijiet jiġri. Ora, ħanaddi għal il-ċali, ħana l-mistoqsijiet għandek.
ħafna fortu 9H-HAM 7APW man-net. L-net nisallimlek, għad newgħot nisma laħnek. Hope you're doing well. Għawnek kolla sewa, għanna 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿, bħalissa għada xi minus 22 degrees Celsius, u s-satajta war nofsinhar. Allura noqogħdu ġewwa, ix-xemx qed tiżreġ barra, tħares mit-tieqa, taħseb il-ġurnata sabiħa u sħuna, imma ġurnata sabiħa u kiesħa. U għanna xi 15 pulzir snow on the ground. U ġej iktar il-lejla, ġej iktar. Imma insomma, nsellimlek. Ħanejdlek, jienu għazni qed nitkellmu biex namlu ftit tibdiliet fuq il-channel tal-YouTube. Fis-sens li bħalissa meta ikun hemm ir-recording ta' din net hemm ritratt fiss, ma jinbidilx. U minn hemmhekk ħanippruvaw nagħmlu slideshow u biex juri pereżempju il-clubs differenti li qegħdin fuq Malta u meta jiftħu u fej qegħdin u sabaħu dalam. U allura ma dawk nixtiequ ninkludu il-mużew tar-radju. Allura qed nistaqsu biex ikonna xi ritratt tal-faċċata fej qiegħed, forsi jekk hemm xi antennas u forsi jekk hemm shack, ir-ritratt tax-shack. U l-ewwel mistoqsija hija are you okay li namlu xi ftit slides biex ikun hemm l-informazzjoni wkoll fuq il-mużew. Naf li għadu ma fetaħx, imma tipprepara għal tal-affarijiet. ħalli tkun ippreparat għan 7APW.
Anzi, jien nieħu pjaċir nagħmlu dawn l-affarijiet, mela le illi nieħdu tratti xi tejbalni. Nieħdu xi tratti u nippubblikaw. In-nies jafu li mhux kulħadd, imma ħafna nies jafu fuq dan il-mużew. Dan huwa hawn Malta huwa unik. Jiġifieri m'hawnx ieħor mużew għar-radio. Għalissa ħadna ħanejdu hekk. Mhuwiex uffiċjali il-mużew, infatti kull ma għamilt għalissa għandi naqra ta' typo. Qed tifhem? u għandi r-radio ta' li tani FPS hemmhekk. Tajjeb? Issa. Però fuq il-bejt diġà għamilt il-kanen imwaħħlin ħalli kif dak imwaħħal it-3 element beam għandi 3 element beam jgħetem. Però għallura għalissa poġġiet.
Smajna għalulek bħalissa tpoġġieħx fortu.
Nittajma, iwa, bħalissa ma nistax impoġġu għax għadna maħniex uffiċjali. Jien għandi 3 element beam, lest biex impoġġih hemmhekk dan. Ġibtu kważi brand new. U għandi il-radio biex kun nistgħu noperaw fuq l-HF. Hemmhekk li tgħidani 9H-HAM, ċali, qed jiġilu għandi radio ieħor, qed ġifieri għandi biex noperaw hemmhekk u tajjeb li jieħdu xi tratti jiġri parallel. Jiġri tratti nippoġġjaw li jkunu nafu fejn jagħtu fuq x'qed nitkellmu. Għalik ċali over. 9H-HAM take a course at the 9H-HAM years over.
Who's inti ċeri?
Ejja, ħafna fortu. Jekk jaħseb għalik, dejjem tista' sejjaħ li 9H-HAM 𝗥𝗱𝗃𝗃. Kull ma hemm bej il-call sign tiegħi u tiegħek itra waħda differenti. Dak kien żmien ukoll. Okay, għalhekk rrid nistaqsik għaliex sabiħ naħseb li waqt li tkun għaddejja ħanejdlek qed lill-Anthony jew qed ngħidu lil-xulxin, whichever way, bħalma taf inti l-affarijiet isiru bil-mod imma jekk tibqa' sejjer isiru. And ħafna iktar nies jisimgħu in-net fuq il-YouTube għax wara li waqt li nkunu qegħdin fuq in-net, ovvjament in-net qiegħda fuq il-YouTube u l-YouTube la darba ikun hemm trasmissjoni live jagħmel recording tagħha u mbagħad wara jumejn ippubblikawha. U qed naraw li bej wieħed u ieħor xi 20 ruħ qed jisimgħu in-net bħala recording mill-YouTube, which is great. Ħanieħu pawsa malajżhom minuta. So dik inkoraġġanti ħafna. U allura ddeċidejna li flok inħallu ritratt wieħed, l-istess ritratt is-sija u nofs, in-nofsija li iddu min-net, nagħmlu karosell ta' ritratti. U pereżempju ġabra żgħira fuq il-klabb ta' ħattart, ġabra żgħira fuq il-klabb tal-imtarfa, il-post tiegħek, il-mużew, x'attivitajiet qed jiġru, xi klassijiet qed jiġru, għaliex ħaġa sabiħa li tmur post wieħed u ssib din l-informazzjoni. U ngħinu mill-aħjar li nistgħu, qed tifhem, ma nafux nagħmlu kollox, imma daqqatit qatt ħadd ma qalli u x'hekk. Għalhekk qed nistaqsik. Ngħaddi nerġa' lilek u mbagħad nirringrazzjak, qed nistaqsu kulħadd tar-ritratt tal-faċċata tal-bini ħalli jarfu fejn ħajmorru jekk iridu jmorru, xi ritratt ta' xi xekk, jekk hemm xekk u antennas u kwalunkwe ħaġa oħra li informazzjoni oħra li assoċjata mal-post u mal-amateur radio. Għad bizzejiet 9H-HAM 𝗥𝗱𝗃𝗃 9H-5FA u kull ma qed jisma' N7APW.
Okay, N7APW 9H-1ES for the group. Interessanti ħafna, skulli jien ma nafx nagħmelhom daw fuq il-YouTube u hekk jiena l-computer ma nafx. Dik il-naqra żgħira naf li 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿 pereżempju nara imma kif nippreżenthom ma nafx. Imma le jiena għalija go ahead interessanti ħafna illi nagħmlu il-bidbiet fuq YouTube dak li qed nisimgħu ikun hemm dawn il-features u waqt li jeddi eżempju jsiru konversazzjonijiet inti tibdaturi dawn il-features dik tal-klass tal-MARC mela pereżempju l-mużew dik naturalment il-jużu tagħmlu iktar interessanti huwa dak li jkun anke barranin ikun qegħdin jaraw il-moviment li qed isir fuq il-mużew, fuq il-klabb, l-attivitajiet, and so on. Interessanti ħafna dik, għandi nikkoraġġikom meta ssir għandni ara kif nintaqgħu hekk u nikkombinaw xi ħaġa u nitlu xi tratti xi film ma nafx kif tajjeb jien ma naħseb nsibu għajnuna min jagħmluhomna dawn l-affarijiet. Ħana di għalladinna 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿 𝗥𝗱𝗶 fil-GlobalNet 9H-1ES over.
𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿 mal-net u 9H-5FA. Kull ma nabżgħu li tratti jew biċċa video klip żgħira ġeri se jagħmel l-IT biex jikrea l-slideshow. Mbagħad jgħaddija lili u jiena nistreamija waqt li konna daw in-net fuq radio. So flok ikun hemm ritratt statiku jkun hemm slideshow għaddej bil-speċjal informazzjoni fuq għandu xaqsa mal-amateur radio. Ħaġa oħra li nistgħu nagħmlu hija li kultant nagħmlu nets minn postijiet differenti din ġeri ħareġ biha mhux jien. Imma nistgħu wkoll x'darba nagħmlu nets pereżempju minn ġol torri, minn ġol mużew. U flok ikonna l-istampa jew l-slideshow nistgħu nistreamjaw lil nafusna ġifieri nistgħu nistreamjaw il-kontenut pereżempju ta' torri. Ir-radios li hemm ġewwa eċċetra kull ma rrid webcam żgħir li għandi u nistgħu nistreamjaw live. Kull ma rridu internet connection ma jekk m'għandniex nistgħu nużaw il-mobile hotspot jaħdem ukoll ma rridx ħafna bandwidth għalija biċċa xogħol. So dawn il-affarijiet nistgħu nagħmluhom dik għandna tkun hija tajba li actually nagħmlu net minn hemmhekk. Niġi hemmhekk jiena bil-laptop u whatever. Inti hemmhekk għandek xi external antenna għal-UHF jew il-baħbu bil-handheld u bl-EchoLink. 9H-1 Echo-Sierra 9H-5FA mal-group.
għal-group. Antenna jien għandi 3 elementi għagi hemmhekk, 3 vendor, ma tellajtu. Għal-VHF tista' nagħmel wieħed. Le żewwaħda. Għandi VHF antenna li qiegħed fuq il-peak. Imma dak tista' nagħmel ieħor ma lajt ta' fil-peak. Poġġi hemmhekk konna wieħed għal-UHF. Dik mhix problema. ħanagħmel dal-istage. Bil-video, bil-mobile, tiegħi nista' nieħu xi tratt. Tajjeb nieħu xi tratt. U nieħu xi video clip. U li bagħthomlu kemm. Issa, dik idea tajba wkoll li l-net nistgħu norganizzawha minn hemm ukoll. Hija interessanti wkoll. Però issa nibgħatek xi tratti. Imma minix fotografer, nipprova nibgħathomlok inti, mbagħad għażel inti
Tajjeb, ibatom kopja l-ġerri u koll, issa nibatlek l-email tiegħu, għax u xjarom u koll, għax u se għamil il-kollaġ. U forsi jek għandek xi ritratti ta' ġol mużow, ta' radios, per eżempju, nistgħu nikludu għom u koll. U ħagħuħar stajlek, inti għandek beacon hemmhekk. Il-waqt id-dettalji tiegħu, frekwenza għandi kull fuq CW għat jitrasmettix hekk. Għedina fuq ma' frekwenza eccetera. Ħaniprofa nippikjaħ minn hawn. 9H-1 Echo Sierra mal group 9H-5 Foxtrot.
Mela, il-beacon jgħat 144.478. Tala bħalissa misli. Għax nirranġa naqra d-dawl. Nħabba l-umdita. Nirranġa naqra d-dawl. U tfejt il-main switch. Għax kienet iwaqqas tal-babita. Allura bħalissa jgħat mitri. 144.478. Jgħat daka. Il-beacon u jibat CW ovvjament da. L-FM ma tisemawx fuq l-FM forsi tisma' ċik bis. Ma bħalissa mitri għanti brej. Nista nisma fuq il-144.78 in CW mode bis-scanner mux bil-radio. Ma għandi biex nisimaw. Xin ikun mishaw l-bat niprofaħ minn hawn għal kif jidħol. Lura lejk fortu dan 9H-5 Foxtrot. Għamil ix-xlija problem għandek. Emmek kienu għaddew il-wajer. Bil-ġolfili u hemm xi wajer qed imisma' xi ġebla jew hekk. Naħabba l-umdita u qed iwaqqas tal-babita. Għalissa fejta u ħanipprova nsib fejn qiegħda l-post għax qed iwaqqas tal-babita brej.
USL, dik jekk għaddej minn ġol fil, naħseb biex diffiċli sib fejn hu l-ismal, però għaw fejn hu l-earth. Ma nafx il-postijiet ovvji ħafna drabi jkunu s-sockets sa mal-ħajt, ġifieri tiftaħ il-socket u tara xi live wire maqluq u qed imiss mal-earth jew strand minnu qed imiss mal-earth. M'għandekx xi apparatu li jekk jertja li ma jkiftix elu. Ġifieri inti tkun qed jgħid kollox xorta titajjel sal-vita. Lura lejk 9H-2 Echo Sierra.
Għal-fanajt. U mux jħin kollu jgħamil għadik. Meta jfettillu. Infatti diġa ftaħ xi socket. Għax hemmhekk ġejt nimmira jien xi socket. U naħseb fejn it-taraġġ. Ma titla t-taraġġ, hemmhekk għandi xi leakage. Tifhem? U naħseb hemmhekk qiegħda dika. Fatti nhar is-sibt wara li nlesti minn nixbol dak l-affarijiet minn għandi il-missi daq li ħatin il-donation għammur il-mużew u nara fejn jgħat dan il-leakage. Però bitċu xogħlija, per eżempju jekk naf il-murissa u jżomm ma taqassa l-babita. U ma per eżempju titla' u ninduna. Għax il-beacon ma nisimgħux hekk.
Hemmhekk kif il-sistema mill-MCBs tista' titfi circuit biss, pereżempju, u tara t-xorta, x'babita x'imbagħad forsi tista' tilloka fl-ma circuits qed itajru.
L-MCBs hemm xi maqsum fit-tlieta hemmhekk. Maqsum fit-tlieta. Qed tifhem? Ħsal-vita waħdem, mhux ħsal-vita li waqabek.
Ma jekk titfi circuit qed kemm sibi wieħed u xorta t-salvavita taf li mhux minn dak is-circuit li qed jew ta' dak l-MCB li tfejt. Mbagħad tagħmel l-istess bit-tin wieħed, ċal titfi wieħed biss, u mbagħad tagħmel l-istess bit-tielet wieħed. Titfi dak biss. U tara prima MCB, probabbli b'wieħed minnhom biss, wieħed minnhom meta qed itil is-salvavita. Issa nkella tagħmel b'maqlub. Tifihom kollha u tixgħalhom wieħed. Kważi aħjarek. So tixgħal wieħed jekk issir taf li xi parti minn dak is-circuit. Jekk ma tirx titfih u tixgħal taħdeh. Jekk isir dakinhar jew dak il-ħin taf li parti mill-circuit ieħor. Ma nafx qed nissuġġerixxi biss jien.
Sewwet tgħid dik nhar is-siddiq nagħmel. Il-biċċa xogħol għandni mhux dejjem jaf jagħmellek jumej ma jwaqqafx is-salvavita. Dik il-bħalura issa pereżempju bħal mettejt inti, nitfi l-MCBs kollha. Qed tifhem mhux xelf wieħed. U nara jekk ittix. Però ħantella mija il-meget. Ħannara l-ertlik. Dak għand il-meget li kont juża fuq il-vapuri. Tajjeb ħafna daka u nara kemm hija il-limullik tuwekja. Infatti dik nhar is-sibta nagħmilha dik. Dik il-biċċa tax-xogħol. Qed tifhem? Anzi ħajkolli nħallikom ħajkolli nħallikom ma ġiet ninżel isfel. Jiena nirringrazzjakom ħafna ħafna bil-konversazzjoni hawn li tħadd fuq il-net u interessanti ħafna u jien nirringrazzjak anke tal-għajnuna u anke tal-ċali illi jiena u sejtu. Nagħmlu hekk dawn l-attivitajiet li huma interessanti ħafna. Tajjeb, nibda biex nisellmilkom, nidilkom il-lejl tajjeb lilkom u l-familji kollha, 73, però ħajkolli nisel għax qiegħda tajjeb ħaninżel isfel. Okej, ħanti għalilek, ħanti, però ma jekk jogħġbok ma jibqax nirritorna, sellem il-kulħadd il-kull min qed jisma'. 9H-HAM for the group is 9H-1 𝗥𝗱𝗁 ħajkolli immur QRT. Ciao u le tajjeb.
𝗥𝗱𝗁 9H-5 𝗥𝗱𝗁 mal-grupp grazzi ħafna furto. Nerġgħu nitkellmu jiena l-ġimgħa dieħla nipprova nitkellem dak il-meeting li kemmna fuq it-telefon. Però jibek jekk tagħtux il-ritratti tkun hemmhekk u tuħux il-ritratti bagħthom lili u l-Ġerri se nibatlek messaġġ bl-email ta' Ġerri. Ciao u thanks furtu. Ħud majt inti Ġerri 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿 9H-HAM GlobalNet and 9H-5 𝗥𝗱𝗁.
Yeah, right, Anthony, 7APW ritorna. Thank you ta' kollox, Fortu. Isma, fuq il-ritratti, jekk il-ritratti huma bħal dawk laħat tal-istazzjon li għandak fuq il-rover u meta tmur topera remote u hekk, dawk perfetti. I just wanted you to know. That's a very good quality kollha. So thank you ta' kollox, nsallimlek u l-lejl tajjeb. And 7APW.
Eġet ħattajien għandni. Iwa, ibat li L-email address ta' ċalli wkoll. L-email address tiegħek u nhar is-sibt nista' nieħu xi tratt. Imbagħad għażel inti ara x'inhuma l-aħjar lejk.
L-email address ta' ċalli jew ta' ġeri. Jew ta' tnejn li huma.
Jew ta' ġeri insomma. U iva, nibgħathom lilek il-ġeri, il-ċalli, insomma inti. L-email address li tini ħanibgħat lejk.
Għalli fidi il-lejla nibatlek l-emails nibatamlok messaċ fuq WhatsApp. Ġeri, tuħad inti ma nafx kemm xi ħaġa oħra li niddiskutu ma żid li nagħmlu net minn hemmhekk naħseb tkun idea tajba u nistrimjaw live bil-webcam, ġifieri, flok ritratt, eccetera. So, jekk ikollna xi ħadd se joqgħod jidur bil-webcam mal-mużew, nistgħu wkoll. Akid il-webcam m'għandix xi kamra sofistikata, ma for streaming it's good enough. 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲 dan 9H-5FA.
Tajjeb ħafna naħseb li hija ċarli m'għandux bżonnhom ir-ritratti. 9H-HAM, il-lejla tajjeb għadek tisma' fortu, thank you very much. Umbat nurruk x'għamilna u għajdilna x'jidirlek u net mill-clubs differenti, nispera li jkollna l-opportunità u net mill-mużew u nibqgħu għaddejjin u nduru l-ewwel hemm. Murkul x'ħat għamel issa u nsellimlek u nirringrazzjak. 9H-HAM.
Naħseb furtu tela, ġifieri naw inti fadel. Nafx kemm xi ħaġa oħra nistgħu niskutu. Ma dil-ġimgħa għandna meeting, il-ġimgħa ġieħla, ħanipprova nagħmel meeting ma' xi ħadd li furtu ġa kuntattja biex ikonna biex fortu jkollu storage space għall-affarijiet tal-mużew, għax l-idea hija li l-affarijiet li jkun hemm fil-mużew jissajklu l-jom, ġifieri kultant min ibiddel ir-radios li jkun hemm u l-storage space għandu bħalissa huwa daqsxejn limitat barra li huwa pakkjat kompletament li ma sarx tidħolġa fih. So qed nippruvaw nirranġaw biex ikoll hemm ftit storage space. U hemm sistemi ġo Malta li jgħinu l-NGOs għal dal-affarijiet, jew l-volunteer organizations għal dal-affarijiet. 9H-HAM, 9H-5FA.
Yeah, very good idea. Aram xaħat ieħor għan-net u fil-kasna l-net u jekk għandek ftit minuti intik ċempila malajr illum jew ġurnata oħra. Kif taf jien irtiratu 7APW.
𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲 9H-5FA. Mela, l-net nistgħu nagħlquh ma' ħadd iktar nistgħu nagħlqu net u fil-stream. Ħajti ċempilli l-unika ħaġa nispiċċa biċċa xogħol għal għada għada sejjer xogħol. Jekk jista' jkun ma nifiex iktar minn nofsija biex għax ma għandix sija xogħol. full computer básicament għax nis dokumenta l-għada. And 7APW 9H-5FA.
All right, n-natu umbat intik ċempila n-naħa l-oħra, in 7APW.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks to everyone who participated in the net. Thanks also to those people who are working in the background. Thanks to Purto for all the trouble he went through to set up this museum, because his work was the largest. A few other friends of his are trying to do are just to help, but he took a huge job on his shoulders. And we can now close the net, and we'll meet again today, fortnight, same time, same place, same frequency. This is 9H-5 closing down the 9H-HAM global net, day 13 February 2025.